So as a paediatrician, what do I expect after a change in the law? Well, I'll expect to see fewer children with behaviour and conduct problems, and overall at a population level, improved child well-being. We should actually see a reduction in child protection cases, and in the longer term, we should see an improvement in adult well-being as those children grow up. But it's not just paediatricians who are convinced that a change in the law will be a good thing. When this proposed bill in Scotland was put out to consultation, organisations that were fully supportive of changing the law included the Royal College of Paediatrics and Child Health, the Royal College of Psychiatrists, the Scottish Directors of Public Health, but also the Scottish Police Federation and the Scottish Centre for Crime and Justice Research, the Scottish Childminding Association, various parenting organisations and women's aid organisations, as well as children's charities such as Barnardo's and the NSPCC, who have really led in facilitating the campaign for the law to change. So a lot of experts and professionals have been convinced by the body of research that's been published. But in fact, you don't need to read the research to know that this potentially could be a very good thing, because we know that young children learn by imitation. They learn from behaviour that's modelled to them. So for instance, although parents, when they're not with their children, may look left, right, see that the road's clear and cross, even if there isn't a green man, once you've got a young child with you, you wait, even if the road's clear, you wait, the red man, you wait until it's green, because you want your child to learn to copy from you to do the right thing. You improve your table manners when you've got a young child. You improve your language, all sorts of things, because you know children are mimics. And so if you hit a child, what they're learning is that they, as they grow up, they should expect either to dominate or to be dominated by physical violence. Now, I know that two of the things that people really worry about, people who don't think the law should be changed, is, well, one thing they say is it never did me any harm. And another thing is they worry that we may be criminalising parents. So from the it never did me any harm, well, one of the analogies I would draw attention to is seatbelts, child seatbelts. So as a child in the 70s, I was driven thousands of miles without a seatbelt. Never did me any harm, I'm fine, I never went through the windscreen. But of course there were children who did, who died or who were seriously injured through not having worn seatbelts. And now, if you look at a picture, I have this game, Spot-A-Lot, that we used to play in the back of the car when I was a kid, and the photo on the front shows one child leaning over from the front seat to another child in the back, both of them sitting there, no seat belts. And now we look at that and we're horrified at the lack of safety and security. And that was a change in the law that did that. And we had to protect everyone, to protect the ones that would potentially suffer harm. And it's the same with this, that yes, there are plenty of people, sure, I was occasionally smacked when I was a child. I don't think it's done me any long-term harm, but there are children who are smacked too hard so that it injures them. There are children who have learned to expect to be subjugated through violence, and there are those who have acted out and been more aggressive and violent themselves as a result. And so to change it for those that it is going to harm, we have to change for everyone. We shouldn't be worried about this potential for criminalising parents, because that's not the experience of all the other countries that have changed the law. So for instance, in New Zealand, an independent review after they changed the law showed no increase in prosecutions and no change in the thresholds for agencies taking things forward. And in the Republic of Ireland, that changed their law in 2015, anecdotally, they're saying what they're seeing is they're actually seeing an increase in parents actually seeking out help and advice, and that's exactly what we want, is for people to be looking for help and advice. No one benefits from hitting children, so why are we still doing it?